Hey guys, welcome to my channel, A Guiding Light. My name is Candice, and today we are doing a general reading. So it'll be a general message. Take what fits, leave the rest. Before we move on, please check out my description area if you have any, you want to know further things about the channel, my email address. Some people inquire about donations for giving and receiving. That's in there, but liking, commenting, subscribing on my channel, sharing any other perks to YouTube that you can give back is also a way of giving back. But it's much appreciated, especially if it helps you or it applies to you. I think that's everything. So for now, just check it out if you want to. But for now, let's get on with the reading. So whoever this is for, oh, also in my channel or the description box, it may or may not talk about my Patreon. I'm putting it together. I just don't know, because I really want to get these videos released, so it may go out without it. So if it's not in there, just keep an eye on it. If I'm not too many videos in, I'll go back and update the description, but if not, it'll be in the ones going forward. I should have that going up very soon, and that's going to be great things happening there, so just FYI. Okay. Whoever this is for, you're definitely going through a transition, it's a big surprise there, like everybody is. But there's something, you're definitely letting go of, this hair's bothering me, a lot. Like, definitely there's a cycle changing. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So it seems like you've been going through a hard time, and that's kind of changing. Some of you, depending on your perspective, the shift is also going to be a continuation of a hard time. It may not. It really just depends on where you're at evolution-wise, where you're at mind perspective-wise, and, just how ready you are for all this stuff and how on board you are. But there's definitely, like, a lot or something you're letting go of. Let's just get started. In your past energy, you have the Magician. Let's see how close I need to get this. And you also have the Two of Wands. So there's definitely something that's weird. It's like autofocusing right in on those. Crazy. That you're sitting there thinking about, like, you're definitely like, all right, I need something new. You're definitely thinking about it. You're taking all of your intentions, all of your focus, and you're like, nope. I need to change something. There's also a snake down here at the bottom. Like, definitely something that is going through a transformation. And it seems like with the Two of Wands, you've already kind of made this plan, or you've made this decision, right? In your current energy, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And crossing it, you have the Judgment card. I really get from this, yes, you're building stuff. I feel like this is more of a past thing. It's like in the Judgment, before you wrap up a cycle, it's really seeing things from a higher perspective. And what I feel like Judgment is, yes, it's a judgment, but it's a judgment of what are you going to let go of? It's either an idea, it's physical things, it could be anything, and that ends a cycle. And you're definitely choosing to let go of things. And I do think it's stuff that you've built. So it could just be a thought, but it's something that is an old way of being. It's built up over time, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. It could be something you created. It could be a job. It could be a house. It could be something that is physical. It could be something that is just your way of being. It could be all of the above. But there's something that's very well ingrained, that you're choosing to let go of. And it looks like what it is in the likely future. You have the Four of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Wands. So it's going this way. I think this Four of Pentacles is what you're choosing to let go of. And then you're going into like this new Ace of Wands kind of energy where it's just something new being created and birthed. This kind of fear-based scarcity mindset, of not having enough. It doesn't always necessarily have to be not having enough, but it's definitely more of a fear-based, this hair's bugging me. It's definitely more of like a fear-based mindset and being in the practical and holding on. And it's definitely not more inspired and passionate and of a higher vibration like this is going towards, this Ace of Wands. And what helps get you there is, or moves that along, is this is the Six of Swords. So you're leaving stuff behind. And this guy, I don't know, he just has a menacing look. Whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, whether it's a job, whether it's just things around you, whether it's friends, whether it's a part of you, you're leaving something behind that does not have your best interest in heart and is just really no longer serving you. Like it's not good for you anymore, and you're leaving that behind. Again, it's probably a part of you as well, but it could also be like people, friends, job, whatever it is. And in your oracle cards, kind of crowning all this, you have Beloved. Let me just read it to you first. Beloved, Radical Acceptance, and First Breath, Beginner's Mind. So whatever this is that you're going into, it's really going to set your heart on fire. And you're just probably going to have to truly surrender and accept it, walk completely into it, and just kind of look at it in a new way. It's balancing things out. So if you've kind of been having a hard time lately, just like the Wheel of Fortune represents, it's going to get better. There's definitely more of a balance happening here. Whatever you're moving into is helping to balance you out, your energies, your life, your whatever is going on. But this is something that is just clearly washing away a whole timeline, like physical timeline, way of being, thought process, story, all of that. And this new one, because you have the Ace of Wands, like it's growth, it's going to be something that means something to you. It's going to really light your heart on fire in a good way. It's going to be something you really care about. And you're really going to be walking into a whole new kind of fiery, creative energy. And one of the things in the book, it says, just because I thought it was a good piece of information, like don't waste that new, beginner's mind or beginner's mind energy on trying to like rebring in the past, which I have another video recently that I'm around this I'm going to put up, so look for it, which it really helps kind of get your tips and guidance on that, if to not do that. These all kind of are like sitting on top of each other topic wise. They all go off each other apparently, but to don't waste that energy, okay, on going back to the past. This is all new. This is learning new. This is to be exciting, to be curious, to walk into this with an enthusiastic, creative, curious mind, a new, vibrant, resurgent, and rebirth of energy. Of course, it's on you what you do with this and how you choose to think about this. But this is something that's really helping turn the wheel for you. It is going to take a complete surrender. That's why I say some of you might be more comfortable than others. Some might be ready for this surrender and some might not. Some might have chose this surrender consciously and some may not. Um, Either way, it is coming in to help you out. It's either here now and this is what's going on, or this will be coming in the future. But you will be letting go of this Four of Pentacles energy, this whole lack mindset, fear mindset, just not having enough, not being inspired enough, where even your focus is, just on building and creating for the sake of it or whatever. You're now going to be coming from your heart and really just learning new things. Is it a level up? It is like in a way a level up. It's a new cycle. And it can become a new level up if you kind of choose that perspective wise. But either way, there's been enough of something that's no longer serving you. All different situations, all different levels. This is a general reading. Take what fits, leave the rest. But something is not serving you. It is going. I believe you are choosing this because this is a Six of Swords. Like you are mentally choosing this. And you're choosing to let go of something that has been long built or long ingrained within and or around you. And you're letting go of this energy and going into a very fiery, creative, passionate, purposeful, maybe even passionate, service-oriented energy, at the very least, creative and exciting, of vitality. It's going to bring you back to life. It's going to be from the heart. It's going to bring you back excitement. And it is going to be something different for you because it's not going to be something that you used to. It's a beginner's mind thing. There's going to be something that's going to be refreshed, yet changed, and like a rebirth. It's going to be a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of doing. And not only that, you might have never created from your heart before. You might have never been able to create this life. Maybe spirit or God or your highest self is creating this for you in a way that you didn't know how. But either way, when most people usually first create, it's usually from their ego. It's usually in a way of, what does society want you to do? What will help you fit in? What will get you money? What will this? What will that? And you might be coming at this stage in your life for the first time where you're actually creating from your heart. Maybe even co-creating with spirit, or giving it over to God or your highest self and letting them create your life for you in a way you never have. But either way, you are now going forward creating in a way just that mixes not only practical and all that, but has that just magic of life and magic of heart mixed in with it. And you're just accepting it. If not, you should. But it's very heart-based. It's very creative, spiritual, just enthusiasm, excitement, and purpose-based. It's not just doing and being a 9 to 5 or, checking the boxes every day or like Groundhog's Day. This is where like you're in your life. You're creating in your life. You're excited about life. And probably for the first time, it's probably like the beginner's mind. Like for the first time in your life, yeah, you might have had little moments that were exciting. But for the first time, like, you're creating with passion and your heart is being lit up in a way that it never has before. And that's truly exciting. Because it's a sad place when you, especially like some of you may be going through transition during an awakening that goes from like ego, and then your ego changed, and then your enthusiasm didn't jump up yet. So it kind of has that down point. And I'm not just talking about the dark night of the soul. Even after that, it's rough for a while. And your heart is like finally coming back online. You know what I mean? In a way it never has, because your ego is like only gets you here, but your heart just goes so much more. But it kind of has that false illusion. It lasts for a minute until it doesn't, right? And so then when that kind of goes and you realize it, you're kind of just sitting there in an empty space for a little while and just really trying to make do, but have faith. And you're having faith and your intentions have gotten you somewhere. And now here you are, and it's the new you. It's your new heart, and your heart is coming back online. And life's about to get good again in a whole new way that you're not used to. Thank you for walking this journey with me. I love you. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.